Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome everybody.
Just going to do a quick turn-in today. I'm going to turn a little bit of monkey puzzle. Now I said the other day I turned this one from a bit of monkey puzzle that David gave me. It's still quite wet. I used this to put the oil in, and you can see I put the oil in it and the oil's actually coming right through onto the outside as well. So it still needs a bit of drying. I've done that one. I'm going to turn this one. I've turned it really thin. It's warped slightly, and this is the other half. Okay. Now I've got another bit of monkey puzzle as well. I've got to cut that. It's got the branches coming out, so you'll get that pattern. But I'm not going to turn it end grain because it's got a real horrible pith down the middle. Look, it is soft like this. This is the pith on it, and the other bit's the same. And if I turn it like a lot of people turn them, which is end grain, I'm going to have a hole in the bottom of it, and I don't want to be plugging it or filling it. I don't want that. So the other one, I'm going to cut it, and I'll have the branches around the side, so when I actually turn it, I'm going to have the knots showing outside here. But I was just turning these bits. It's just a quick turning. I don't know whether I'm going to get any videos up over the weekend. I might try and get a couple done because it's golf weekend. It's golf weekend, guys. So I'm 3 days of I'm up in Whitby. I'm travelling up there each day. Got different costumes for the 3 days. So I'm Mr. Deville, he'll be coming out again. So yes, golf weekend at Whitby. If you ain't been, you're missing, guys. It's fantastic there. Yeah. It is really fantastic.
The people are really nice as well.
Yeah, lovely, friendly people. Loads of people, thousands of people dress up and stuff like that, and it's just a really good fun couple of days out. So we'll be getting dressed up. Yeah. You've got loads of photographers there, all want to take your pictures. Yeah. I mean, I'm used to that anyway. I get that all the time, you know.
Well, last year we were in the Yorkshire Post.
We did. We got in the Yorkshire paper.
Yeah.
Because I've done my
Mr. and Mrs. Deville.
Mr. Deville. I've done my devil bit. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. So I'm just doing a quick turn in on today. I've got something to announce a bit later. Right, just drilling this so it can go on my worm screw. Okay.
Okay. I've just got a couple of thank yous. First one is for Peter Albon, who bought us a coffee. So thank you, Peter. And I like I like the sound of this one. It's from Ian Turnbull, but his name on the YouTube and everything is Dark Lord. So I think we've got another Dark Lord following us, and he bought us a couple of coffees. I thought at first it was actually Darth, and then I had to click onto it, and I saw it was Ian Turnbull. So thank you, Ian. We love the name.
Thank you very much. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Right, I'm putting this on my worm screw. As you know, I always say tighten, back it off, because if it's a bit damp, the timber, it will stick. Okay. There you go. Got that just on a worm screw. I will bring a debris up just to give a bit of support, just while I'm first turning. Always say, if you can put one, do it. If you can put your tailstock up and put a centre there, do it. It's not going to do any harm at all, as long as it's not in your way. Once you've got the bulk off, then you can always change it, can't you? Yep. Okay. Right. I think that looks all right. Yep. No loose bits, no bark on it. I took all the bark off the previous, so I'm just going to turn it. I'll be turning it quite fast. Remember, if you're going to start up with it at speed, which I tend to do, just my way of turning. You've got to start up with it, turn at speed, don't stand in front of it, step to the side. Actually, a quick mention, it's been very nice because I've had 5 people now have actually come back and messaged me and said you know, thanks to my constant nagging about putting your face shield on, they've actually done it, and they've had a piece fly off and hit them, and they were thankful they've had this. There's been a couple on Facebook where they've had their faces smashed with bits of wood, so get your face shields on.
One actually lost consciousness and everything, didn't he?
Yeah. Get your face shields on. Right, okay. I'm going to let this spin up.
Put it on first.
And I'm just going to use, I'm going to start off with the bowl gouge, the one I sharpened up the other day. Now, this is still just the first, it hasn't been sharpened again. This is just how I had it. And I'm going to start off with that, the bowl gouge, okay? I'm just going to come in. Ooh, wind's coming off of that in there. Move the tool rest in a bit. Then if you're moving your tool rest in with the lathe running, just do it nice and slow. Just take this up in stages. I don't want to burst out the wall. I'm just going to come in and just down. Right, you feel that's not round there, that's all. If I bring that in a bit, then I can push off the end when I come around. Right, okay. Yep. So this has got a 45-degree grind on this one. You remember when we done it on the sharpening jig, I put 45. So that's pretty good if you're doing on the outside of bowls. Not so good if you're doing the inside. I've got a little bit there. Right, what I'm going to do just for a second, I'm going to come in with the spindle gouge so I can sort out the bottom and put the foot on. Bowl gouge isn't very good for putting feet on bottoms, okay? But when you can't do that with it, you can't have your flute open on the bottom of the bowl gouge. Right, that should about do me. I think. I'm going to stop and have a look. I don't know whether that's properly round yet. No, I've still got a flat bit there. And I've got a flat there, so I've got to go down a bit more. So I'll take the depth down a little bit. Get rid of that little flat there. That feels better. Right, that should be enough of the foot to hold on to. Yep. finished. It's got this bit here. I'll sort that out with the spindle gouge. Go. We'll stop and have a look. I'm searching for a switch there. Right, yeah, we've got a nice finish on that. Look at that finish. Very nice. Okay. Yep, that ain't going to take much sanding at all. Right, okay. Which is good because it won't allow much sanding at all because actually what I'm going to do, before I just do that, I'm going to take that little bit off, a little knobble off the bottom. Turn on. I'm on a worm screw, so I know I'm going to be alright. Excuse me. Thank you. Take this out of the way. Use the ball gouge. Taper that in a little bit because I don't know, I might keep that, I might just lower that foot at the end and keep it. There we go. Right, okay. Put all the stand in. That's a 180 grit I've got on there, but I'm going to put a fresh one on. Right, okay. I've got a 180 and a 240. See the one there and the 80 there? And a 240. The 180 grit first. Wet, so it ain't going to stand brilliantly. But we already done our sanding with our spindle gouge, didn't we? We already got it nice and clean. Where it's wet wood, it clogs it a bit. That's it, gets it off. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, get yourself a little brass wire brush, but you want a brass wire, not steel wire. that's just a quick blast with the 240 grit on there. Right, I'm not putting any finish on the outside at the moment. That's wet. Look, I've got water coming out of that. There's water coming out of it, so I'm going to turn it round. We're going to follow it, and we're going to have to follow it quite thin. Right, just take me worm screw off. That's a new one I just got. That's a 3-inch worm screw. This is actually an Axminster Tools one. They sent this to me yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Day before.
Day
before.
Day before yesterday. Post lady brought me this from Axminster Tools. Okay, it's their 3-inch faceplate ring. I normally use my RDG one, which is brilliant, but it's only a 2-inch, and this has an adapter for it, so it brings it out. I like that because it means when I'm doing small stuff I can get right round the back. This is the Axminster one, and this is the 3-inch one. It's got an M8 screw, and it's got the 4 holes on the back, so you can use it like a faceplate as well. If you put it on, you can put the extra screws in if you want to. I've never myself personally found the need to. So there you go. That was a quick little update on that, just in case. Right, it's not going to fit in that one. Just in case anyone was wondering what worm screw I was using. Okay, I'm going to use my step jaws now for this. These give a nice hold. There we go. That's got that nice. Don't over tighten, it's wet wood. Remember, tighten a nip, that's all you want. Tighten a nip. Tighten a quarter, basically, because it's wet wood. Right, I'm going to start off on this. I'm going to go with the bowl gouge, but now this is where the problem comes, because for the outside of a bowl, it's why I don't normally use bowl gouges on outside of bowls, because on the outside of the bowl this is fantastic. It's got a 45-degree grind. As you can see, I can make a nice aggressive cuts. I can come in and get really good cuts with it. On the inside of the bowl, it's going to be good to start off with, but then it's going to be totally useless because it's not going to get round the bottom. Okay, that's when I would change to a 55. I wouldn't normally use bowl gouges, as you know, on the outside of bowls. I normally use a spindle gouge for those sort of reasons. So this will probably end up eventually having a 50 degree on it, but because like, I mean, you'll know this is the crown one. I've already actually got another crown one. This is my one I've had for a while, and this has got a 50 on it, so I don't really see the point in me changing that one. Near, or is it 50? No, actually I might have near a 45. No, I've got a 50 on that one. So I've already got a 50 on this one, see? So what I might have to do is change to that to do the bottom of the bowl. We'll see how we get on. But you'll see when we get there. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. So I'm going to turn this quite thin. So now I'm just over the 2,000, I'm 2,100. Right, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and take the middle out first. Middle's not going to do me any good to be in there. It's going to get in my way. Right, now I'm going to start taking these sides down a bit. It's alright for the side, but no good when I want to come across the bottom fine like that. At the moment, I'm fairly shallow, so I've still got bevel contact there. Look, I can still get the bevel on. Okay, so I can get a nice finish and it's all right. As I get deeper down, I'm not going to be able to keep the bevel in contact. Because I want to go quite thin with the sides, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and then I'm going to shallow and come across. I'm not going to keep going in deep. I'm going to shallow it and work my way down across. I don't want no towels left up here and I don't want any rings left in there to get in my way. And I certainly do not ever want to go that way. We're not loosening the two. Now that's when it's starting to get a bit. Alright, we're still getting across there. I can still push that across the bottom like that with the bevel in contact. I can stay with 45. The minute I can't do that, I've got to come off a bit. Don't start trying to come back further, because what you'll do is you'll put pressure on the side. You need to be able to go straight across the bottom, and definitely don't try doing this and coming in and holding it back and trying to push it across, because if you ain't got a bevel contact, you're going to get ridges and everything. And that's when you'll get your catches as well. So now I can see it's just starting to see, I cannot now. So I'm all right in the middle, there. See what I've got a problem now, because I've come down to this far on the side, I can't come down the side and transition and go across. When I get here, I can do a little bit by dropping my handle down and going up. But I can feel I'm just starting to come off the bevel. So I can feel I'm just starting to come off the bevel now. So now's when I will change to another gouge, or I change my grind. Personally, I would change the grind and use something else for the outside of bowls, and not use this for the outside of bowls. That's my personal choice. Now, I'm going to go to my grinder, biff baff boff, come back. Right now I've got a 50-degree bevel. So. Same tool, exactly the same shank and everything, same steel. It's the Cryo. Yep, that one. Yeah. So now we've got a different bevel. So now I can come across and stay in contact on the bevel to a certain point. Even this will start to lose it at some point, and then that's when you would go to a bottom feed bowl gouge. I don't even know where the bottom feed comes from. You're not feeding anything, are you? You would go to a traditional grind with a 60-degree bevel, okay, fairly straight. For me, I go to my SCH3. That does the job. I don't have a bottom feed no more, don't need it. Now I've done this top rim, I've come in there. Might have a little line there because I was messing about. So I guess I'm going to come back and I'm going to take a little cut. this is actually when I would come over to a smaller tool, really. You don't really, a bigger tool isn't the best when you want to get that fine cut down the side. It's better with a 3/8 really. So now I'm going to do I'm coming across the bottom all right, so I'm going to get some more off this side. Probably a little bit high there. That's it. Still got a bit of meat on the bottom. I want to take this little bit off this side here. So I'll come back with the bevel, just put spool into it. Now the minute you start to feel a little bit of grabbing, or you start to hear a like that, if you hear that, or you start to feel a little bit, that means you're coming off the bevel. The minute that starts, you have to either change your technique of how you're doing it, or oh look, I've got the hole there where the pip is. I need to take that bottom off a little bit. Oh, we've got a crack. It's cracking. Oh, it's all cracking there. That's not good. Yeah, it's where the pressures have released. It's cracking a bit. Yeah, but we're getting a nice finish on the bottom. Right, I've just got to finish that bottom up a bit now. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my spindle gouge. I'm going to take this edge down a bit. Yeah, it's cracking on the side, so that's a shame actually. Here it's coming down this bit here.
Can you put some glue?
Yeah, I mean I've got the top rim nice now. Yeah, I might bung a little bit of super glue in that and see if that'll stop that cracking any further. Put a bit of thin super glue in it. That's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
That's a shame. It's the only thing, see, with these sort of woods and these wet woods. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put quite a bit of super glue on this, letting it go in. Right, I know that's going in, and then what I want to do is get a bit of tissue, because I want to wipe that round. The super glue will tend to stain. It tends to put a stain on the wood. If I can put enough on and let it rub round, what it will do, it will just end up blending it in and looking like a slightly darker side to the wood. Look, like that. You see that? Heaven forbid it could actually do a super glue finish on it, but ugh. Get on that inside. Right, okay. We'll see if that will hold that. I reckon that will hold it. top down, so the top's all nice now. Right, okay. So now we've got nice sides here. We're filling up down now. I've just got to take a little bit more out of that bottom. I think I'm coming to the limits of even the 50 there. I'm just managing to stay on the bevel just. I'm just going to start coming off the bevel now. So now's when I change over to my finishing tool. Now that, if you use a bottom feed, you'll use a bottom feed. For me, I use the best tool in the world for it, the SDH3. So I'll just bend my elbow. And the same, I will come back here. Yeah, I'm thin enough down there. Got a few shavings stuck in the side of it. Let's get them out. Right. Yeah, I'm thin enough. That thickness pretty much all the way down. I've got a tiniest little bit and that shoulder there to take out, which I'm going to do now. So I'm going to get my tool rest inside, because that just helps me to get the angle. Little divot in the middle there. That's it. Okay. I should have done that. Move that out of the way. We'll turn that on. Quick stop. Dust it out. Turn it down a little bit more, so I don't want to generate any heat because it's already got that little crack bit. Back over where our super glue was. That's alright, it's all nice in there. We'll let those cracks go. Like I say, I'm not putting a finish on it because it's going to have to dry out a bit. Okay, but yeah, it should dry up alright, I think. So, take this off. Oh. Right, that's just the first turn on that, and that seems to, the super glue seems to have stopped the cracking. Have a look. Can't even see the cracks on that now. And it's matched up. That's water that side. That's where the super glue was on that side. It's going to need another. I'm leaving that foot on there. That's going to need another little touch, a little sand. It's wet at the moment. You can see how it clogs the paper up. There's actually water coming out the end of the grain, that end grain there. So, but that's going to be same as that little one over there. That's going to turn out the same as that. So that's nice actually. That's nice. That's same. That's what is that? Just over an eighth of an inch. Got an eighth of an inch thick there. So that's not too bad. Or if you like, it's what is it? 3 mil, 4 mil, 3.5 to 4 mil, 4 mil. So that's not too bad for the thickness. And that's pretty much the same all the way down. So I'll see how that dries out. I'll show you that in a couple of days and let you see what that's doing, okay? And then we can give it another little bit of a sand, a little bit, maybe take another, I'll probably put it on and take another very fine pass on that with the SCH3. Or even the SCH6 actually, I'll probably use. Take another pass on that and that'll clean that out just nice. Right, there we go guys. That should look quite nice. Now, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, okay? I'm going to be doing a video I'm going to upload on Monday, and that will tell you how to enter it and everything, and then the draw will be for the winner on Friday. Now, I'm going to be doing 3, so it's going to be, if you don't win on the first one, don't worry, because you can have another go on the following week. I'm going to do it over 3 weeks. I'm going to do one each Monday. Oh, it's peeing down with rain out there. I'm going to do one each Monday, and the draw will be on the Friday. Okay, so we announce do the
video on the Monday.
Yep, do the video on the Monday, and you'll enter it, and you'll have until the Friday, and then we'll draw the winner on the Friday. And I'm going to do that over 3 weeks. Okay, so you'll have to join me on Monday if you want to know what the giveaway is, and if you want to enter. If you don't want to, then that's fair enough. I will see you on Monday, guys. So, to the pit.
Now we're off to Whitby.
To Whitby, and I'll let you know how that's drying up, okay, and see how that goes. It's not got a lot of water in it. It's just that little bit on this end grain here, which is making it harder to get any sand in or anything on the inside here, around here. It's just on those end grains. But I think that's going to dry in literally a couple of days. That'll be dried out. There's not a lot in that. Right. Okay, guys. I will see you on the next one. To the pit.
Bye, guys.